Hello and welcome back to another episode of Chuckster Plays. We are back to Star Wars Galaxies. I have a spider web. um, we're back. It's been a while. Sorry for the long break. Life gets busy and you just don't know what's going on sometimes. And to be honest, not that I was streaming a ton, but between trying to fit in streaming with also working and doing a bunch of other things, I needed a break. So I haven't been completely gone because I've been posting to YouTube still. So if you were watching on here on Twitch, please head over to my YouTube channel, Chuckster Plays. Subscribe there as well. I post more things on there. So if you would like to see other games I play, head over there right now. We're still finishing up Darksiders. Trying to get the platinum on that, but we haven't finished the game yet. So we're getting close though. Um, so if you want to see that, go ahead over there. Those are not always live. Sometimes I'm live on that. Sometimes it's just a pre-recording. I edit it down because we're playing on apocalyptic mode and it's the hardest difficulty. So sometimes I'm sitting there dying 10 times to the same thing. So that's why sometimes I'm recorded that because of that reason. All right, we are going to be right back to where we left off in Star Wars Galaxies. Um, right back to the camp, the quarantine camp. I think there was another camp I needed to get to, so we're going to go check that out. All right, let's head over to. Oh wait, hold on. Is that working? Yep, that's working. Okay, sorry, I had to double check it. All right, we are. Black Epsilon camp is the last one I think we didn't do. Uh, quota. No, I don't need an antivirus yet. Okay, we did all these things, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go to. Hold on. Is Black Epsilon camp the last one I need? Because I think there was. Is it in here? Yes. Okay, Black Epsilon camp is the last one. I want to confirm that before we just ran off and left. Watch. Wait. Oh, we got to survive. Oh shoot. Let me turn these my power ups on because I'm not even buffed or nothing. Am I? Nope. I don't even have Benic buffs on me anymore. What is that? Is that a? Oh, it's my antivirus. Okay. Oh, get over there. Let's take these guys out. Thankfully, they're weaker. They're not as bad. Not as bad as those like what was they 60s I fought before and like nearly died to because they were that crazy. Well, they were 60s, but I got like this. I got swarmed, so there were too many without being buffed. Okay, clean up the rest. Is there more? Oh, there was that one dude. I guess he fell over. Okay, I had a quest. I still had a mission left for that. I thought I did that, but I guess not. I probably grabbed it and then we didn't actually go and do anything yet. But that dude, where is he? Oh, he's right in the front. Hello, look at the waypoints. Okay, we did that. Uh, go find a guard post. Is there another one? Oh, same thing. Does this just repeat? Okay, if it repeats, doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and redo it because I'm not 100% sure if it's just a repeat or if it's like a next step. But we'll see. Do 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 do. By the way, I'm curious. What do people think about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? I feel like in some circles it's kind of divided. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I'm really digging it and I'm really enjoying it. Um, I actually think the whole connection with Princess Leia is good. It makes total sense. It gives us that connection of why she knew who Obi-Wan was and actually trusted him to go send the Death Star plans to him. Because prior to that, she didn't know who he was. I mean, she may have heard stories about some guy named Obi-Wan Kenobi, but and that he was a Jedi, but you know, which it didn't seem like she had. But she didn't. We didn't. There was no connection. There was nothing that actually connected her to Obi-Wan because other than her meeting him as well, no, she actually never met him. Like she never actually saw him in A New Hope. So I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like okay, it's nice that she got to meet him in the series and then knows who he is. Um, I don't think it's that critical. I don't think it's that like beyond what they do in the show. Like whenever she gets to be safe, because she will, because this is a past story. Um, it's the only problem I have with prequels, because with prequels, if most of the people who are in your prequel are also were also in your original, there's no fear of death because you know who's going to live and who's going to die. Well, not necessarily die, because if there's anyone who's not in one and the other, then the assumption is either they died or their relationship got cut apart. So we know Obi-Wan's going to survive. We know Darth Vader's going to survive. We know Leia's going to survive. Like and Luke, even though he's barely been in it. Like we we know this stuff. So it's kind of weird that they're doing it, but I mean it's cool. I totally dig it. I love it. I'm not saying they should make it, but then there's also people who have this real problem with yeah, I'm not doing that again. There's also people who have the real problem with this third sister character, and I understand some of the gripes, but I don't really care. She doesn't bother me really at all. Like I think I think what would ultimately be helpful is at the current moment in time up to episode 3, we still don't truly know what her motivation is. Um, like with, and I was explaining this to someone I was watching because they were kind of complaining. They were saying that Star Wars is just nothing but a bunch of whiny men complaining about not getting their way and then deciding to kill people for it, which is essentially kind of what Vader does. uh, but I was trying to explain to her that um, Vader essentially was technically brainwashed by Palpatine and led to believe that the Jedi were against him, that Obi-Wan turned Padme against him, and that led to her death, and like so he genuinely like he's wrong. We all know he's wrong, but Vader believes that everything was taken from him partially because of Kenobi, and that's why he's going after him. He wants revenge, so to speak, even though it's not justified revenge. Um, that's where I think some people don't agree with it. They don't like it. Um, and so, but that's also the reason why I think it's important with this third sister. We should know what her motivation is. Is it revenge? Is she a former Jedi? I kind of wonder if she was one of the younglings that was shown in the very beginning of the episode 1. Um, I because otherwise, what was the point in showing that? Uh, I feel like she feels betrayed by the Jedi, or that she was brainwashed as well, like Vader, to made to believe that the Jedi truly are the ones at fault. But so I don't know. I think we deserve pretty quickly. We should know more of a explanation on what's. Oh geez. We'll see. I mean, the show's nowhere near over. It's kind of just got started, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll find out more as time goes on. Don't. Are the zombies really shooting me? Really? That's what we're doing? I got shot by zombies. We're going to quarantine zone. I'm not leaving it yet. Or am I? Just this. Hold on. Is this outside? Yeah, I still have to go in, back in. Dang it. Okay. We're gonna try and make it back. Let me. Yeah, I really need to get buffed. That's gonna probably be my downfall. If this doesn't work, we'll have to get buffed. I may have to really focus on which enemies are ahead of me to make sure they're not super powerful. Because I say super powerful as long as they're like 80s or 90s. Because I can take out one at a time, but more than that in my current state, not happening. What is that my? Yeah, I got my guardian set on. I still got my power ups. You know what? We got time. Let's. I think I do future. I really can't. It's been so long. I can't remember which one I pick. Honestly, any end will be good. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying the ObiWan series. I don't have any problems with it. There's people that are talking about how it's messing with canon and all this stuff, and I'm like, it's not the movies. So if you want to consider it outside canon, I think that's totally fine. Um, just like the books are all outside canon. Um, it Video games are outside of canon. So I'm like, if you want, like, decide your own canon. Decide what is your Star Wars story to you. Like, maybe we decide that it is canon. Maybe we decide it's not canon. I think it fits within canon because there's the other problem of, I won't mention it because I won't say a spoiler, but there's a particular character who does die, who people feel they are a named character in another series that takes place after this, and that they are both supposed to be canon. So they're like, how do you make that work? I have my own theories on that. Either the person's not really dead, because to be honest, we didn't see them get decapitated. So, or literally they didn't burn up in lava. Like, those would be the kind of two things I'd be like, okay, yeah, they're really dead. I also, you have to remember, and people have to remind themselves of this. Does this say where I need? Probably not. We are in a universe to where clones exist. Massive amount of clones. So, and I know that the cloning process, at least from the Clone Wars standpoint, truly was, these clones were raised and they grew. Like, they weren't just like created in a lab the next day and like all of a sudden there's an adult body fully formed and wonderful. Like, these were clones that were actually like, they had a fast growing period, but it wasn't like they were grown in a day. So there is the potential that it did take a while for them to make a clone. But this is after the Clone Wars. That technology could have been altered. There could have been certain people could have the abilities to have set up them to have like a clone ahead of time that wasn't truly activated until that person died. It's all possible. So that's where I'm like, you just can't say for sure. There's no actual way of knowing whether that person's dead or not. I mean, they technically, it would be horrible as far as like fandom and people would not accept it, but like, Darth Vader could die and they could technically just try and clone him back. Now, yeah, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, and it wouldn't make his burns and all that stuff that he suffers, that he suffered, like, makes sense, and like why would they be back again? But it's possible. All right, let's get this guy. I don't know. I'm digging the show. I don't really have any problem with it. I'm not one of those fans that's gonna sit there and poo-poo on um, third sister just because she's a female. There's a lot of people that are just like, I don't understand the Star Wars fandom that's anti-female and especially anti-people of color. Um, like, do you not live in the real world? Like, do you live in an isolated world where you're only around like essentially white men? Because I don't. I don't live in that world. Like, there's people of all types that are around me, people I don't agree with, and they, I still have to deal with them. And there's people with, not that I don't, you know, not that I disagree with people of color or anything like that. I'm saying there's people that personally I disagree with their opinions. I still have to deal with those people. I still have to deal with, and I have people in my life that are different colors, ages, genders, whatever, and it's fine. Like, be yourself. Isn't that part of the whole thing that was good about? I feel like that's the thing. The fans who are anti women or anti people of color and who are having these problems with this representation in Star Wars. Do you not remember the point like of Star Wars? Like one of the early points when when we were having like, you have the cantina and it was celebrated that like, oh, look at this cantina with all these aliens, it was so wonderful, they were all so unique. Like, do you not get the irony and that you're sitting there poo-pooing on uniqueness and differences, but that was one of the things that drew in so many people? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Here I am circling this place and I don't know where I'm going. It really just doesn't make any sense to me if you're going to be anti. If to me, I'm like, if you're going to be like that, don't be a part of the fandom. Because if you're like that, you obviously don't like Star Wars. You just don't. So like I will officially say, like, I don't think you're part of the fandom if you're gonna be like that. I'm not gonna say you're not a true fan. You can still be a fan, but you're not part of the fandom. You're not part of the group. You're an individual fan that's out by himself that just happens to enjoy watching stuff. But that's it. We don't need you to be a part of this massive group. Okay. I'm here. At least I found the way in. Let me. I'm gonna make an at waypoint at Epsilon entrance. There we go. This way I can find my way back here. I'll know a better direction where I'm going. Oh, jeez. I wish I had cloak. This is when I wish I had cloak. Okay. Is there anything here? Okay, I think I'm safe in this building for now. I'm not sure why I haven't been attacked yet. I feel like they're high enough level, they should definitely come at me. Alright, let's let the force run come back. Because if I get attacked by more than one of these dudes, I'm dead. I'm not gonna survive level 2 of these. I don't know. I potentially could do 2. It'd be tight. It'll be close. I should be able to survive more, but I just don't think I will. I need to turn that on. What am I doing? Oh shoot! Run away! They're shooting at me. Why are they shooting? Like I'm dead. Okay, take this as experience. We're gonna leave. I don't know that I really have time to get buffed and then they come back here because it's going to take too long. Take that as experience. We will need to go back to Black Epsilon camp. We're not gonna pay for that. Let's go. I wish there was a. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing? All right. I'm gonna log out here. This character. Hold on. Jeez, I got mail. You don't log in for a little while. Your mail builds up. Let's go check out cargo shop. Let's go see how it's doing. I will try next. Okay, so next time we come back to this, potentially next week. I don't know. We're gonna try to actually get buffed before we go in, because obviously that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. But we made a little bit of progress. I found the entrance to the Black Epsilon camp. I just need to make it inside. So let's. Oh, I was gonna check. I recently came in here and checked my shop, so all my vendors are back operational again. Oh, look at that! I sold some stuff. Probably some little things. Oh no! Oh hey, I sold the diamond shard, crystal shard. I was trying to sell it for a while because I don't really care about it. Flight computer. Man, my flight computer's been selling lately. I've sold a few, not a lot, but I went for a long stint of nothing, and all of a sudden now people are buying them, and I don't know why, but I'm glad. I'm getting rid of it, but I'm not going. It's not. Oh, I sold wild oats for 3 million. Oop, okay, sweet. Sorry, I haven't had a huge sale like that in a while. I don't have a ton of things to sell for a lot, but all right, we got a decent amount of money. I don't really have any plans for the money I've got. It's just on me. There's not anything huge I can think of that my Jedi needs, other than certain crystals. A lot of those I'm gonna have to figure out where I can find it. I also still need to run some heroics eventually on Chuckster. Let me go confirm that He-Man. Okay, he's on Dathomir. I think I left him in the cantina. Yes. Okay. I'm in the cantina at the quarantine zone. Oh, farming pack. I gotta get into the farming stuff. I don't know what this farming stuff is. I saw there was an update, but I haven't bothered to look at it. Okay, so let's log out of He-Man. Let's go back to Chuckster. Log in, log out, log in, log out. All right. Let's select travel, Dathomir, quarantine zone. Fingers crossed I'll still see He-Man there, just so I'll know he's there. I'm just going to get in the same spot, so the next time I log on, fingers crossed I can think of, I remember, is it, I think it's over here. Nope, he's in a house, but yeah, he's gone. Okay, so next time we will be back here. He-Man will be there. I'll try to do dual login, buff myself. I don't think I'll need a medic buff, but we'll see. And you know what? Not that she's a great medic, but we will let's go take Onyx to Dathomir as well. Because the whole point of me having the multiple characters and making one of them an entertainer and one of them a medic was to be able to buff myself and not have to rely on outside parties for these things. Now, it'd be nice to also have an officer. I'm not opposed to doing that with Albie at some point, because to be honest, I just might need to get an officer sometime. So we'll see. It would be helpful. I don't really have a need to have two medics at this point, and she's not. She doesn't do reverse engineering. What is up? with my furry feet. That's weird. All right. So she'll be here. She can provide some. They're not phenomenal buffs, but they'll be something, so that I won't be going in completely buffless. So, yeah, next time we come back, we will be doing that. All right, it is time for me to head out. Thanks for coming by. I know this was a short stream and we didn't really accomplish much, but we've got all the characters together in the same spot for next time. I did get a waypoint to that base. I have a better understanding knowing what I'm going to, because before I hadn't even been to that base. I hadn't even been to Black Epsilon. I didn't, or the Epsilon base. I didn't know what was there, what to expect. So now I do. I'm gonna hopefully try and find some time where we can do some longer streams again. I'd like to get back into doing streaming again. I just haven't had the time for it. Real life and work take up a lot of time. So we'll see how things go. It's also the summer. If you've been watching me at all for any length of time, then you know that in the summers it is just harder for me to do anything, because vacations, kids out of school, wife isn't working as much, everybody's home, or I'm really busy. So it's just it's a lot harder in the summer to doing streaming. But I will see you guys next time. Please head over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Also, with the changes coming to Twitch, I believe soon, we will probably be trying to do streams to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It'll help me on YouTube. It'll help with Twitch, I think, as well. It'll help both. So potentially in the future, most streams will be on both platforms. But yeah, I think that's the direction we'll be going, especially once it changes. But I don't know for sure if that is changing or when it's changing. So if you know, let me know. As always, you can head over to Discord and you can join me there by links to my Discord. Links to everything I have is in my About section on Twitch. Or if you go to any of my YouTube videos, it's on every description box. You can find my TikTok's link, Instagram, Twitter, my YouTube. Go subscribe there. You can follow me here on Twitch. You can also join my Discord and join the Discord server to talk to me offline, send me private messages. Heck, if you want to email me, chucksterplays@gmail.com. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and head out, check out my Redbubble page if you want to buy like a t-shirt or hat, something like that, like one of these. Yeah, so I'll check you out later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for following. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Be nice to somebody today. Try that out. Just pick somebody random. Just randomly be nice with no expectations from it. Try it out. Just, I don't know. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.